What's up, guys? Welcome back to the Breakdown Podcast. I'm the host, Anthony Cava, and today we're joined by professional boxer Stephen Fulton Jr. Stephen is a former unified world champion and one of the top pound for pound talents in boxing. Known for his skill, composure, and ring IQ, Stephen has competed at the highest levels of the sport and shared the ring with some of the best in the world. He's become a popular figure in boxing not only from beating top guys fight after fight and becoming a unified champ, but also because he has spoken up about other fighters and not shied away from calling guys out at times before in the media. Additionally, Stephen has also made waves in the media for some creative and bold moves as well, mostly with ring walk fits and trunks and shoes worn during big fights. We talk about all this stuff, what's next for him, and a lot more in today's episode. So without any further ado, let's get right into it. Ladies and gentlemen, Stephen Fulton Jr. All right, here we go. Stephen Fulton Jr., ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to the show, man.
Thank you for having me.
Yeah, man. How you feeling right now? I know you're coming off a big fight. What was that? About 2 months ago now.
Yeah.
You jumping a lot of weight classes in your recent fights. So how are we feeling right now? Where are you at mentally and physically?
I'm feeling good right now. Where I'm at mentally, I'm normal. I guess I'm normal. Physically, I'm well as well. So I'll be in the gym. So I'm doing good.
Yeah. Yeah, man. And I saw you had posted you're still getting the work in right now, even though you don't really have scheduled comeback time yet. Have you been eyeing any time periods like the summer even or any months in specific?
Not yet. I'm just letting the team handle with that aspect of
Yeah.
the game.
Yeah. And I know a lot of guys sometimes in between camps, they blow up in weight or they kind of take it off. Do you stay super strict with your weight and workouts and everything, or are you kind of a
No.
little limbo? Yeah.
I ain't gonna lie. I don't stay strict in between weeks.
Yeah.
I'm a fat boy. I love to eat. Not saying like, nah, not in a bad way, but I love to eat, man. I just love to eat.
Yeah.
But I do know when to start bringing the weight down now, so I can start now.
Yeah. Yeah. And a lot of guys, that's the hardest part for them is the weight cuts in specific. For you, in your past experiences, has that been a problem for you ever, or has it been pretty easy for you?
It's been a problem my last fight, the fight before that, and my first loss.
Mm.
Yeah. So the NOA fight my weight cut was a problem. The second Brandon fight that I just won my world title at was a problem. I'm not gonna lie. And then my last fight was like the one of the worst weight cuts. So
Yeah.
that's why I have to start getting on these things ahead of time. I realize like my body, I'm not young anymore, so the weight just not gonna come off how
Mm.
I normally could. So
Yeah. Yeah, and I know a lot of guys too I've talked to have talked about basically they attack that weight cut too hard and then they come in a little bit, like legs aren't under them. Was that a problem for you ever?
my last fight was like that. My legs were like my legs felt heavy. It was just I don't know. I'm not sure like why it get like that, but
Yeah.
yeah, my last fight was like that.
Yeah. I mean, we can even get right into the last fight if you want to. Obviously, a huge fight, but of course, there's always going to be ups and downs in the journey. Was there, other than the weight cut, was there anything that surprised you in that fight that you maybe weren't prepared for, or was it kind of just how it
No,
was?
yeah, no,
Yeah. So,
just how it was.
so it was just a matchup, clash of matchup, stylistically problem, or what do you think was
No,
the?
I should have focused a lot more for that fight. I could say that I wasn't as focused as I normally would be, as locked in.
Yeah. Yeah. So, I
But it
mean,
wasn't nothing that he did that was like outstanding. Or like, oh my god, it was nothing. It was just regular boxing.
yeah, I got you. Yeah, and I know that sometimes as well, I heard you speak about in the NOA fight that it wasn't necessarily that he was like this, his punches weren't hurting you per se, but it was more just like you were trying to get him to engage you and he kind of was floating back a little bit. Has that ever in your career frustrated you when guys don't come to you, or do you try to find a way around that?
No, I was just trying to find ways to get around that. Just to adapt and adjust.
Yeah.
And my last fight I didn't adapt or adjust the correct way. I was like mentally out of it a little bit.
Okay, I got you. Yeah, man. So I kind of wanted to go through chronologically. So you're from Philly, of course. Obviously, the some would say I would probably consider the boxing mecca of the U.S. And a lot of great fighters came out of there, a lot of great styles. What was that like growing up in Philly? And do you think, or obviously, I would say it probably had an effect on your career. So, how did that affect your career? Do you think stylistically wise and just coming up?
Like first being from Philadelphia.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Um, A lot, because it's like the how we carry ourselves, you know. So I feel like we have one of the best styles in the game,
Mhm.
and I feel like others will vouch unless they just being biased. Like we have one of the best styles in the game. We have some of the best fighters in the game. Multiple world champs came from our city within the past couple years. You know what I'm saying? So that right there speaks for itself. Like I'm not sure how many world champs you get. If we make a list full of world champs that came from this state, that state, that state, or this city, that city, that city, I think we'll come out. And like within the past 10 years, I think we'll come out on top.
Yeah. Yeah, I mean, it surely it has to be. I mean, I can't even really think. I mean, obviously New York especially as well.
But
You
they
know,
haven't had a lot of world champions
you
within these
mean
past few years.
right
Or
in the
have they?
past.
Have they? I'm not sure. Have they?
Well, I was saying within the last past few years, no, I would say Philly has to be. Well, yeah, no, Philly probably, yeah, has to be
You
produced a
had from
lot
the
of.
rip, you had Bernard. Not even from the beginning, but like I'm speaking like within the past 10. So we can say Danny Garcia,
Right,
Tevin Farmer, Julian Williams, me, Boots. That's 5 different fighters right there.
right. Boots, yeah. I forgot about Boots. Yeah, right,
Five
right.
different fighters right there.
Yeah. Yeah, and I mean, and like I said, I mean, so growing up too around legends and kind of having that boxing aura from where you were from, how did that have an impact on kind of that work ethic coming out of Philly as well?
Uh, I had how can I say it? I had big shoes to fill, so it motivated me.
Yeah.
Yeah, so I had no choice but to train hard, discipline myself because I knew where I wanted to go, and I knew I wanted to be up there with those guys, the top names from Philadelphia, or just in the world. Period. So it helped my work ethic. It helped me being disciplined. It helped me become a man, a better man that I am today. It helped me become a father, like being molded by the Philadelphia streets. Yeah, and that's where I get my aura from.
Yeah.
That's
Right.
where
Yeah.
I get my aura from.
Yeah, man. And speaking of aura, I know you haven't been as loud, outspoken as some guys in press conferences and whatnot, but you always put it on when you come to the ring, whether it's in the ring walk or, of course, you got what was it, like a fight fit of the year with the Tims and the trunks. Is that kind of inspired as well by your Philly roots, or is this something you kind of came into as an adult?
No, that's Philly. That's my Philly style. That's just me. I like to get fly. I like to get dressed.
Mhm.
And I've always been like that. And I feel like I said, Philly got some of the flyest motherfuckers. New York do too, but Philly got some of the flyest motherfuckers.
Yeah, yeah. And so was your stylist for that? Was he out of Philly as well?
I have a stylist. Like I styled it. Like I like the shoe surgeon did that for me. He's from
Yeah.
based in LA, so he sent me some jean shorts. So when he sent it, I said, "Oh, I gotta go butter. I gotta come with the butters on for the."
Yeah, gotcha.
like, and
Right,
then he just mocked up everything. We just mocked up everything. And then I ain't see the fit until it was fight time, so I didn't give what I came in there with. But I knew it was gonna be fire.
right.
But then when he came with the Tim's on, I said, "Oh, I said, well, this joint gonna be nice." I ain't know how people was gonna react to it, but I'm like, all right, this
Yeah.
joint gonna be nice. As long as I liked it, like a lot of people would have been scared to take that opportunity and that chance, but I wasn't. Like I don't be scared to do things. Like I'm one of the people I could be one of the first ones to ever do something because I'm not scared to do it.
Mhm.
So a lot of people is not like that.
Yeah. Yeah, I mean, big shot taker's big shot maker. You
Yeah,
gotta and you get to take the risk, but it's a high risk, high reward situation. Of course, in this situation specifically, so you had already fought Brandon Figueroa, and you obviously got your first, or you beat him the first time. I think he was undefeated, correct? The first time you beat him?
yeah.
And a lot of people had a lot of things to say after that first fight. So there was already a lot of tension kind of going into this fight. Then you throw the jorts and the Tims on, and it kind of makes it a whole spectacle. So, coming away from that fight, what was your socials looking like after that?
Timberland, a lot of people was reaching out, so it was like it was lit.
Yeah.
A lot of big opportunities. A lot of people know me from that, so it's like that's lit. So now I got to do. All I have to do is keep going, and that's what I'm learning how to do now. It's not don't sit back and just wait for things to come to you. You got to keep going. You have to keep going. So that's why I urge a lot of these young fighters to do like the social media. Use it to your advantage right now.
Mhm.
Cause you could become bigger. Because like a person like myself, I don't want to be the person that regret. Like, damn, I didn't take the opportunity with this. I didn't take the opportunity with that. So now I'm stepping out of that comfort zone of asking. Because sometimes we may feel like we asking, or I don't like to ask nobody for help. But you have to. We all here to help one another. reach new heights. So yeah, once we get out of that mindset, then it's like you could be more successful and bigger.
Yeah, of course, man. And I know a lot of guys now are leveraging that social media piece. And some guys still haven't cleaned it up. Some guys still got social media. They're following like 10,000 people and they got 30,000 followers. So it's like,
Yeah.
I think you've kind of started to master that as well, the showmanship of it. But staying with this Philly piece, I'm actually a Philly fan. I had even since when I was a kid, McNabb jersey, the Vic jersey. I got a Goddard jersey last year. So, a big Philly fan. I know you hung out with those guys. And I heard a quote from Jared Verse. Obviously, we got a little rivalry going on with the Rams, but a quote from Jared Verse last year was basically saying, like, he doesn't need motivation going into the Philly games because he genuinely gets hot when he sees the green and white, the Philly colors. So when you were coming up, maybe in the amateurs, was there any guy in specific, or was there any spot you wanted to be in that just kind of like automatically flipped that switch in you just to make you go?
No, yeah, it was something. It wasn't like it was something that always ain't my switch going. That was like we all at the tournaments, and like one of my teammates lose. Now I got to do. I feel like I always had to do it for the team. Like I'm one of those type of guys. Like, all right, it's up to me. All right, let's do it.
Yeah.
Like I'm gonna go in there and I'm gonna leave it in. I'm gonna leave it. And if I lose, I lose. But I'm gonna leave it all on the line. So that's how it was for me coming up. Or we see like other teams in other regions. It's like that. That soon I see all the other young people there, young boys there, that turned me up.
Yeah. And a lot of the time, there's a lot of boxing guys will say, hey, this isn't personal. This is just a sport. We're going out there and we're leaving it all
Business.
out there. Right. Was there ever a fight for you, whether early in your career even, that was more personal, it felt like to you?
Hmm. Yeah. Amateurs and pros. Amateurs, it was like I think I was in the Golden Gloves. Somebody that I fought and I genuinely felt like I beat him and they didn't give me the fight. So I had to rematch him. I literally came there I literally went to that tournament just to fight him.
And how'd that
Just
go
to
the
fight
second
him.
time?
I beat him. I whooped his ass.
Yeah.
Yeah, I
Yeah.
whooped his ass that time. I whooped his ass. It was like it was no he couldn't do nothing with me. And then the pros was the same. That was the second Brandon fight.
Mm,
That's why I wasn't really saying much.
hmm.
It was just like
Yeah.
but shout out to Brandon, shout out to one from the amateur, shout out to them guys.
Yeah. Yeah. So coming up through the amateurs, did you have a long amateur career or were you kind of shorter amateur career?
I had a long amateur career. I started when I was 12. I think I turned pro at like
Oh, wow.
21 or something like that.
Okay. Yeah. Yeah. That's why I thought you'd turn pro at what you were 21, you said?
I think so. Don't get me lying.
And that was what was that like 2014, 2015?
2014, yeah,
2014.
2014.
Okay. Yeah. And so that switch from the amateurs, obviously having a long amateur career is tremendously beneficial. How was that switch to the amateurs, the pros? Did you kind of feel like it was nothing, or was there a little bit of a
Nah, it was good because I was in the WSB World Series boxing. That's like fighting 5 rounds without headgear.
yeah.
So I was doing that. Went over Italy, went to Russia. I was all over the place fighting without headgear, fighting top competition. So it wasn't. It was like what I'm saying, normal. A
Yeah.
lot of guys was scared to do that. Like when that headgear came off, a lot of those top amateurs wasn't top amateurs no more. It's
Mhm.
levels. Like y'all only good with that headgear on. You're not good without that headgear.
Yeah. Yeah. And I mean, a lot of guys in the amateurs too, they thrive because they try to get off that amateur point system. So they kind of sit back, box, like you said, with the headgear. They take the headgear off. It's a
Kitty,
different
the
game.
kitty style.
Yeah. Yeah.
Kitty
So
style.
did you ever like? I mean, I know a lot of European boxers try to win off that as well because there's a large Olympic scene over there. So was that ever like a problem for you, or was it kind of just no?
What, the point system?
Yeah. Well, like you said, you travel a lot. So Russia, Italy, fighting these guys with these European styles, was that ever a problem for you, or is it
No, hell no.
no? So you,
No.
you feel like Americans, those they got the best fighters?
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah,
That's
yeah,
self-explanatory, yeah.
yeah. Top
Yeah.
down, yeah,
Now I feel like the Japanese fighters is like they because they a lot more disciplined than us as well. So they turning it up, but we still got the ball right now. We still got the ball. And then Mexico has some good fighters, but we still got the ball.
yeah, yeah.
We
You
got
go
the
like I
ball.
said, like top down, yeah, yeah.
We got
Because
the ball.
yeah, it's
Yeah, we got the ball.
self-explanatory. Yeah. So taking me through now, it took you a little bit of time. You didn't fight for a ton of minor titles at first, but around what was it, 2019? Maybe you started fighting for those more like the bigger minor titles.
Yeah,
Um,
IBOs, WBO, intercontinental stuff like that.
right, right. And,
And
and
I
so
fought
you
for the WBO.
So what was your first like the big minor title you fought for? Like IBO.
Minor.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
IBL.
Okay, yeah. And who was that?
Paulus Umbunda.
Okay, okay. And was that in the States?
Yeah, that was in Washington, I think, Saint around where J Rock fought Jared Hurd.
Okay,
I fought on that card.
I got you. And so was that like the first really big card, major card you were on?
I think I fought on Keith Thurman card before in Brooklyn. I fought on a lot of people. I don't even like. I fought on. Damn, yeah, I did. I fought on a lot of cards, so I couldn't say that.
Yeah, I got you.
Yeah, it wasn't
Well,
my first major. That was my first belt fight though.
yeah. And how was that feeling? Was there any feeling of, hey, I made it now? Or was that kind of just like, hey, we got it and let's keep going?
That was me getting through the door.
Yeah. Yeah, I got you.
Yeah, that was me getting through the door.
And some people struggle with that. I feel like, they get too impressed with themselves instead of getting involved with their life. You seem to have obviously been able, obviously, unified champ, you've been able to not get too impressed, it seems like, and kind of keep going. Has that been a head battle for you ever? So, like, basically, you unified the belts, you got your
Yeah.
major belts. Was that ever a head battle for you to stay locked in, or did that just make you hungrier?
No, just now it has been like that because like I've been doing this for a while, and it's like now it became like that. So now all it's about is just getting myself back to where I was, which I know I can, which is easy to do. I just gotta lock in and stop bullshitting. So now I'm locking in and I'm not bullshitting.
Yeah.
So because I'm better than him. Like my last fight, I'm better than him. I'm still not like I'm still better than him. I beat myself and he won. He had a good game plan, but it's like I'm way better than that. I'm way better than him, and I
Yeah.
know that.
Yeah. Yeah. And so kind of in those earlier title fights, was there anything that you can look back now and think like, hey, I should have done this differently as far as training wise?
Yeah, but everything's happened for a reason.
Yeah.
So
Yeah. So take me through these major fights. So your first title fight, again, was there anything that you kind of learned in these fights that you could speak to specifically that you take with you today?
just be a dog.
Yeah.
That's
Just
it.
gutting out those wins.
Go in there, go be smart, listen, and just go get it.
Hmm.
And so you get the opportunity, show out, show your ass
Yeah.
in that ring. Now
Yeah. So then we're moving on to your first Brandon Figueroa fight to unify these belts. What was that hype coming into it like?
it was lit. It was a big fight. Vegas, MGM Park, posters of us everywhere. So that was lit. That was like my first like time experience and all of that. But it was lit. Uh, I had something slightly that I was going through in there. I mean that week of the fight, like some minor stuff, but it still was like it got to me. So my mind was all over the place, but I still got in there and I did what I was supposed to do. I thugged it out.
Mhm.
Yeah, I thugged it out, and that's another thing. Like we, that's what's great about going away for a camp leading up to a fight, so you can get away from all the drama, the family issues. Because motherfuckers, the people don't care about none of that. They don't care about you having a big fight coming up. They just care. People are selfish. So you have to, as a fighter, and being as though that's a lonely sport. So it's not a team sport where I could just coach sub me out. I could sit down and let my teammates handle the win. It's
Mhm.
not a sport like that. So it's like we gotta really be selfish for ourselves. But like you just said, though, the fight leading up to that fight was good. I got a lot of interviews, a lot of new people. There's a lot of media hype behind it. There was a lot of hype behind the fight, period, because the style, the way that our two styles was, and we damn near had fight of the year.
Mhm. Yeah.
So it was
It, it,
good.
and some guys they crumble under pressure. Some guys thrive in pressure. And some guys it's just nothing to them. How do you feel like you react in pressure moments like that?
I did good because from the first from after the first round, I ain't had nothing to give. But
Oh, really?
I had to push myself. I had to push myself, and I kept pushing myself. Like I really thugged it out in there. Like I just kept going, just kept going.
And why was that gas tank empty after the first round?
The way I made that weight,
Yeah.
I ain't listen. I ain't listen to my coach that time.
What was the issue? What?
I ain't listen. He was telling me to do certain things to make the weight, so I could be able to still eat and enjoy myself. I didn't listen.
Yeah.
Yeah, I
Yeah,
ain't listen.
man. I talked to a UFC guy, same way. I mean, mind you, he was trying to make light heavyweight, so he was not, cutting too much. But he even said like, you come in drained, it's like you get bopped that first time, and it's like, your head's rattling a little bit, your vision goes. Was that kind of what it was like for you, or was it more of a
No,
cardio
no,
thing?
no. Mine wasn't like that. It was because he wasn't really hitting me at the head. He was trying to work the body, slow me down so he could stop me.
Mm,
But I could take a body shot.
mm,
So it was like, no. He definitely slowed me down, but I wasn't giving up.
mm. Yeah. And have you trained at altitude before?
Say it again.
Have you trained at like a high altitude before?
Yeah, 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 for sure.
So is that like, could you compare like fighting kind of like without that weight on you? Could you compare it to like that almost?
Uh, I don't know
Or what would you compare that to, that feeling going into a fight like that?
where like what you mean like high altitude or
No, 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 no. So like going into a fight kind of feeling like you don't have that like that water weight or even that weight on you. What's that like?
it's crucial. It's
Yeah,
crucial. I feel like life or death.
really.
I
Yeah,
feel like life or death.
yeah.
Yeah,
And some guys leave their best rounds in the
in the
sparring. Is
gym.
that kind of how you felt?
Nah,
No?
I just felt like damn. I should listen.
Yeah,
Should listen. That's all I felt like. Damn, should listen.
yeah.
I'd have had more energy to make it a little bit more clear.
Yeah, but some guy like the John Jones, I know he talked about like it did the opposite for him. He kind of went into a fight completely undertrained, wasn't listening to his coach, but he gutted it out the win. So it actually did the opposite. It made him more self-destructive because he felt like I'm invincible now. But it didn't have that effect on you. You kind of learned from it.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I learned from it, but I did feel invincible. Like they can't fuck with me. Then in my next fight after that, I went in, I listened the right way to make the weight, and I made the fight real easy.
Mm, yeah. And a lot of guys say that three fight run you had with I think it was Angelo Leo, and then who was it
Brandon,
after?
Brandon, and Daniel Roman.
Yes, that's what I thought. So yeah. So Brandon won. So that three fight run you had was kind of like one of the most legendary three fight runs in that weight class, at least in like the last decade or two.
Motherfuckers be forgetting that though.
Yeah.
They be underestimated. They start talking trash. He not this. He this. He that. You get in there with me. I'll fuck you up.
Yeah. Yeah. So I mean, a lot of people were kind of saying Stephen Fulton Jr. is a generational talent, but NOA is also a generational talent, but levels above. And with that kind of assumption, it's kind of saying like, look, there's levels of this. He's great, but he's not that great. How important is it for you if they were offering that fight again? How important would that be for you to kind of shut all the people up that are saying that?
It'd be very important because at that point it's just like now I would have to 100% be disciplined and dedicated, and I will be willing to do that. Like moving forward, I'm willing to do that, but especially for that fight, it's like I'm gonna be 100% on my A game
Yeah.
and comfortable.
And so what do you feel like went differently in that fight? Was it weight? Was it, his style? What was it like?
It was more so me coming down on weight, not coming down, but like me making a weight, as well as his timing was very good. His distance was very good,
Mm,
and that's what it was: timing and distance.
yeah. So you think he just has this ring IQ that's on a different level?
I wouldn't say it's on a different level, but when it comes to game plan, he had a good game plan. He had
Yeah.
a good style.
Yeah. And as far as your boxing IQ, a lot of purists consider you to have obviously a very high IQ, a very good boxer, not the guy that's going to go out there and just try to look for that knockout punch every time, but you're definitely going to, like you said, gut it out, play smart. Does that boxing IQ come from just like natural instincts, you feel, or is it more like watching a lot of film?
I feel like I feel like it's natural.
Mhm.
It's a talent,
Yeah.
and
And
not every fighter has that.
do you watch a lot of film on your guys before fights?
Not really, but I watch some, but not really.
Yeah. So how do you formulate these game plans without watching a ton of film?
My coaches, I listen to them.
Do you feel like stylistically, do you feel like you match up well with like some of the top guys in your division right now?
Yeah, hell yeah,
Yeah. Yeah.
hell
I,
yeah.
I mean, and that's what I'm saying. Like that kind of we saw with Shakur, that super defensive style. If you were matched up with a guy like another NOA, let's say, do you think now with that experience with how you fought him, do you think you would change anything, or do you think you would,
Yeah.
like you said, just be more disciplined?
I would change a lot. And that's one of the things I would change, being more disciplined. But I would change a lot of things. So a lot of things that I could change in my game for that.
So like game plan wise, what do you think you change?
I work on my feet a lot more.
Yeah. Just like moving more, just be more active.
You can say that.
Yeah, I don't want you to give away the sauce here, but I know you're trying to keep that. But yeah, man. So going back to these Philly roots, man. So was there anything in specific that got you into boxing, or was this your kind of your own choice?
No, my father did.
Okay, nice.
Yeah,
Was he
yeah.
a boxer himself?
He was in prison.
Okay,
First when I came on when I was 10.
I got you.
So then after that, he just got me into boxing. It's like 2 years later.
Yeah. And what was the first gym you trained at?
Champs,
Okay. And did you
champs. Yeah.
did you stay there for your whole amateurs?
No, they had closed. They had sold it. It was a garage. They sold it. I think I went to King Sesson and West Southwest, and from Southwest I went to Schuler's in West Philly.
I got you. And how did you end up with the team you have now?
Same person I started with.
Okay, so he's the same guy.
Hold on, we'll say that again. The team I have now.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, one of them is still there. One of the guys I started with, he's still there.
I got you. I got you. And who do you have like a team for like each individual thing? So do you have like guys that help you specifically cut weight, guys with nutrition, or is it
Yeah,
kind of okay? I
yeah.
got you. I got you. And have you always had that, or is that more of a
No,
recent thing?
I
Okay.
haven't always had it.
And how much of a difference does that make, you think?
A lot, huge difference. You need a team like that specializes in those areas, so you won't be too drained or things that I've been through.
Yeah. And so, going into this, or I'll even say past fight camps, what does that fight camp typically look like for you? Are you training at altitude? How much are you running? Stuff like that.
I run a lot. I
Yeah.
was, yeah, I was running a lot, but now I'm trying to break it down and not run so much.
A lot of sparring rounds.
Spar 3 times out the week.
Okay. I got you. And how often are you hitting like weights a lot, or is it mostly just cardio?
Cardio. Now I'm doing like slight weight training and stuff like that.
And so again, so as you said you're not really eyeing a specific comeback, correct?
Oh no, I'm not.
Okay.
Like I'm saying,
Yeah.
like correct.
Yeah. I got you. Is there anybody in specific that you would like to see for your comeback?
No, I don't really care.
Yeah.
It don't really matter who.
Yeah. And ideally, how quickly would you like to get that title
Spring,
shot? What is it?
spring.
Okay, spring. No. I meant like let's say you have this fight. Oh, so you want this next fight to be a title shot?
Whatever. Yeah, I could come in as an opponent.
I
They
got
going
you.
they love me like that.
Yeah,
They'll love me like that.
I got you, man. I got you. Yeah, man. I mean, I know we're gonna see you back at that world championship level. I mean, that's gonna be great to see. And again, I want to ask, what kind of defined your style? Was there anything in specific?
Nah, just
Like,
me.
so that's just kind of like how it felt natural to you. That's how you started your style.
Yeah,
Right. Have you played with any other styles throughout your career?
yeah. I've done a little bit of everything. You mix it up. You don't just fight the same way. I don't just other people do. I don't. I didn't just never just fight the same way. Different styles, different for different fighters.
Yeah. And coming up, was there any fighters in specific that you looked up to that you tried to emulate? Nobody? I got you. I got you. And like, what about like even like anybody in that weight class, or just you or you? I got you, man. So where do you think that again? Where do you think that comes from? Just kind of having a chip on your shoulder?
Yeah, that and just being where I'm from.
Yeah, I got you. And speaking of which, like I said, I know you got to hang out with the guys, the team. How was that like for hanging out with some Eagles players?
Oh, it's lit. It's lit. Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah, it's lit. Get to get, great conversations. Get to see how they are off the field. So it was real good. Good experience.
Yeah. And has there been anything you have been able to take from people you've met through boxing, even outside the sport of boxing that has been able to help you as a professional in your own sport?
Yeah, many conversations. And that helped me want to lock in more. Yeah, like the guys that I associate myself with, that's in other sports, they really want to see me win. So that's motivating right there.
Yeah. Is there anybody you could say like in specific that you have talked to that helped you out?
AJ Brown.
Okay, nice. Yeah,
Yeah.
what do you have to say?
AJ. You got rappers like Gilly. You have Stacks, Steven Jackson. You
Yeah,
have plenty of these guys who had conversations with me and really motivated me. Even like on my loss that I took, not like my first loss I took, everything. These guys just want to see me win. You know what I'm saying? Not just in the sport, but in life, and it constantly reminded me the man that I am, how good I am, who I am. Like, don't forget you him. Like, you still the guy. Like, you're still X, Y, and Z. So these guys does that for me. So I appreciate that.
I got you. And if there was any other sport other than boxing that you think you'd excel at, what do you think that would be?
Sport,
Yeah.
football. I was fast.
Yeah.
I'm fast. I'd have been a running back. I'd have been a little bit more bigger though. I'd have had some weight on me by then. So I think yeah, football. I'd have been good.
Yeah, man. The speed kills. Speed kills in basically every athletic based sport. Did you ever play any sports, other sports growing up? Really? So it was just boxing? So were you when you were growing up, and I love asking this to fighters, were you a rowdy kid? Were you fighting a lot?
I wasn't fighting a lot, but I fought a lot. But I wasn't fighting a lot. Like I don't know, it's complicated. I had a lot of fights like growing up, but I wasn't like just fighting a lot. Like
Yeah. So was this like more of like you thought it was fun, or was this just something you had to do growing up in Philly?
what? What?
Like fighting, getting into fights.
No, you had to do that. I ain't nothing. I ain't just want to go outside and fight. Like, ain't no choice. Motherfuckers come around picking on you. Then what? What you
Yeah.
gotta do? You gotta take it up for yourself.
Yeah. And so is this still like that to this day? Like, do you, when you get into the ring, is this something fun for you, or is this still kind of like a little hard to get in
It's
there sometimes?
it's fun,
Yeah.
but it's still business.
Yeah. Yeah. And is there ever a time like I watched the UFC a lot, and a guy that just fought last week, and he said every time he gets in the octagon, it's like a traumatic life experience for him almost.
No,
Is it not that serious for you?
it's that serious, but it's
So
still fun.
really, so it's like so it doesn't affect you like that.
Nah, it's still fun.
I
You
got
got to
you.
be crazy. You got to be something. Got to be a little off or a little wrong with you in order to get in any fight, like sport that considers fighting somebody,
Right, of course, yeah. And has there ever been a opponent in your
especially the women.
yeah
Like something got to be wrong with y'all to just be want to be boxers
yeah
or UFC fighters. Like that's not. I don't think that's just like I don't know. That's not normal to me. Like men, I can see men fighting, but like women want to just fight. Like salute, I salute them because they really be doing it. But it's like, what made you just want to fight as a woman? Like, just what made you just want to box, like, or like UFC? Like, what made you just want to do that?
yeah.
Like, what caused you to like, you know what? I'm gonna start fighting. Like, damn, aggressive.
Dude, like Amanda Serrano, she has some wars, bro. Like she she
Yeah, I'm
throws.
about to, yeah. Female, like, you know, nah. I don't even like watching women fight.
Yeah, yeah. And I said the same thing. So my dad, he loves the women's fight. He says they a lot of the times it's more entertaining than some of the guys that fight because they get in there and they throw.
They just
But
be gone.
yeah,
I'm like, no, I don't want to
yeah,
see that. They be all
yeah,
bleed, bloody and everything. Be like, ah, damn.
yeah,
And they love it. It's like, damn.
yeah. Yeah, man. No, they definitely they get down a lot. But anyways, yeah. I mean, a lot of people say they just couldn't hang with that top level of talent because it was just too like mentally took a toll on them. And do you think like in other sports, even like football, baseball, like anything, do you think it kind of takes somebody that's kind of a little crazy to make it to that top level?
Yeah, yeah. I
Like
can say that.
you got to be selfish a little bit, maybe like yeah,
hmm Yeah. But the sports do get boring. So people will expect you to just be at the top of your game for years and years and years. And yeah, it would take a lot to do that, but sometimes it do get boring. Sometimes I be getting tired of this shit.
yeah,
The I feel like that's how I feel like my last couple fights. That's how I fought, kinda. Like it was just like I'm through with this shit, but I'm not. Sometimes you be needing a break.
yeah, yeah. A lot of guys they struggle with that too, kind of like what you're saying. Like they might physically be ready to take a break or whatnot, but like mentally, it just always they get that like they need to get back in there. Is that kind of how you have felt?
That's how I feel right now.
Yeah, I get that. I mean, especially when it's been your whole life for so long and you sacrifice so much for it, it almost just becomes a part of who you are. Like you can't really let that go. So do you see in like the next 5 years you starting to take it down a little bit or no? Yeah.
Hmm.
You think even within the next maybe 3 years, 2 years, 3 years?
I don't know.
Yeah. You just gotta see how it goes. And as far as like boxing goes, it takes a toll on your body physically. Do you still feel like you're good to go like in your prime?
Yeah,
Yeah. Yeah.
yeah. All I do is change the way I'm living, and I'm good.
I got you. Yeah. And has there been anybody in specific that you look at and you're like, okay, this guy is ultra disciplined. I need to start emulating that a little bit.
Boots.
Okay.
Yeah,
And he's disciplined in just every aspect, or is it
yeah.
any? Yeah. I mean, what do you think the biggest vice, maybe not even for yourself, but what do you think the biggest vice for a lot of these guys now is like in boxing?
I'm not sure. Everybody just don't get comfortable.
Yeah. You think it just like that kind of that celebrity status that comes with it kind of gets to people?
Hmm.
Yeah. Is that, I mean, is there anything in specific with you that you can like talk about?
No, it wasn't specific. I got a little comfortable. That's it.
Yeah.
I
Kind of
got
feel like
comfortable.
you like invincible kind of feeling like you said?
Nah, I just got comfortable and feel like I had to kind of change people that was around me or get away from people that was with me and stuff like that. Not to say they were bad people, but you know, some people will still hold you right there and you don't expand, like go up any further. So now I feel like now that I'm like alone, I'm about to take that next step above.
Yeah, I think that's so important, especially you said you've had the good fortune to be around some guys like the AJ Browns, the Gillies, the guys that are at the top of their craft, and they've kind of given you those words of encouragement and whatnot. Okay, is there anything you'd like to tell guys coming up that you've learned from your career so far?
Stay disciplined, put God first, don't get too comfortable, and stay consistent. Like be consistent.
Yeah. I think that's a big piece that a lot of people don't realize too. Like, they say you overestimate what you can get accomplished in 1 month and you underestimate what you can get accomplished in 1 year. Was consistency a big thing for you growing up?
Yeah, hell yeah. I was
Yeah.
consistent.
Yeah.
Nobody ever used to have to tell me to go run or nothing like that. Nobody had to tell me to do anything. I already done it.
Yeah. And I talked to a guy that trained at Mayweather's gym and he said, like Mayweather, nobody's going to outwork him. Like if you're going to the gym twice a day, he's there 3 or 4 times a day. Like he's always there.
Yeah, I'm
And
not
you,
doing that though.
okay,
That's
so
not
that
what
was
I'm
one.
that's not what I'm doing now. That's not what I'm doing. Bro.
So you kind of get your work in and plan blocks.
Yeah, I'm not doing that though. 3, 4, like 2 if I got fights coming up. I'm not 3, 4, bro. I'll let you. I'll see you later on. I'll see you tomorrow.
Yeah. Yeah. That's fun. So I mean, is there anybody, like I said, in specific that coming up, but that you've even trained with, like you said, like a Boots that is kind of like that crazy, just so locked in?
Boots.
Yeah, that's pretty cool, dude. You're giving him a lot of praise here. And he, did you come up? Do you train with him?
Yeah, people don't understand. It's not even just being biased. Like when you watch, when you witness something, it's like I'm watching it for myself. Like I see it for myself. Why he's at the top of his game.
Yeah, and like I said, again, being around guys like that levels you up, and it sounds like you're definitely in a good headspace right now, understanding that that's the step you want to take now. So again, kind of back to this, the top. Is it hard? Do you think like the competitive stamina when you are at the top to get up every day and keep going and fighting the best of the best?
No, it's not hard. It's not hard to do. I enjoy doing it. I actually love doing it.
Is there anything you could tell people like that haven't got there yet to keep that faith?
Keep the faith. Put God first, right? Then one thing you have to remember is when you get there, don't get comfortable. Keep going.
Yeah, and like you said, nobody had to tell you to be consistent and disciplined. What was that like finally getting that first belt wrapped around your waist?
I wanted more.
Mm,
I was being greedy.
yeah,
I wanted more. But it was good. It was a good feeling.
yeah. And when you unify any belts, you automatically kind of put yourself in that level of like super elite category. Again, what was
Mhm.
that like? Did it kind of like, was it everything you expected it to be, like that you envisioned, or was it just kind of a little different?
Yeah, it was everything I expected it to be.
Yeah, I got you. And what was that like? Like those after parties after those big fights. What was that like?
It was lit.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was lit.
So,
I
I mean, is there any crazy stories you could tell us about?
can't tell you nothing.
Yeah.
I
So,
can't tell you nothing.
so like a lot of guys talk about they plan these huge after parties after fights, just anticipating they're going to win, of course. After a loss, some guys still go through with it. Is that kind of how you were feel too after your losses, or were you not even wanting to?
No, I ain't want to do shit.
Yeah,
No, I'm not gonna go party for it.
yeah,
But
fair.
am I celebrating?
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah, I'm not. No. But it's crazy because after my last fight, it's like I didn't feel anything. Like I said, I was mentally out of it. I didn't feel nothing. I didn't feel anything. I didn't feel anything. I had no feeling. I was numb. So, yeah, I ain't feel nothing.
Has that ever been like a feeling you had before in your career?
Nah,
Yeah,
it's a
yeah,
new feeling. It was a new feeling.
yeah.
Then it just made me think, like, damn, like why do I have that? Like, why don't I feel anything? That thing. Then I'm like, you know what? Just gotta get home and just be alone. Like, I don't need no girlfriend. I don't need nothing. I just want to be alone so I can clear my head and get myself together. Yeah.
Yeah, I think that's actually that second part you just said right there is a huge thing that so many people do not understand is being alone. Like when you feel those feelings of numbness after a loss, being alone is 100% the thing you need to do because a lot of people will cope with it through other, things, smoking, getting with a girl, getting on social media. But when you kind of go into yourself, you understand, okay, this is why I'm feeling that. This is why I'm feeling this way. Instead of maybe expecting to feel bad after loss, instead of feeling numb, okay, why do I feel like that? I think that's super powerful. And that's a key, I think, to getting back to that world championship level is understanding why you felt like that. And I think also, as well as, like you said, when you remove the negative influences or the people keeping you stagnant, I think that's going to be a huge thing coming to these next fights as well. And do you feel like, you're ready for that title shot yet, or do you think you kind of want to take a break?
I'm an elite fighter. You can let the social media, all the everybody else say whatever they want. They never been where I'm at. I'm an elite fighter. I only ever really my last couple fights was only fights for belts.
So are you kind of like using that last loss right now as motivation to keep going, or are you still processing it?
It's not in the process. It's like, okay, he won, but it's still like it's not even a big deal to nobody. It's not a big deal to nobody. I'm still bigger in the sport
Mm.
than he is.
Yeah, and how do you feel as far as like legacy wise? Do you care about that right now, or are you kind of just trying to get to that next fight?
I'm just trying to get myself together, myself together. And I'm not speaking just in the sport. I'm speaking just as a whole.
Yeah. And have you taken any specific steps to get to that point?
Mm-hmm.
And what is that? Like, could you tell us?
Mm-hmm.
I got it, man. Keeping it personal, keeping it personal. All right, man. Well, hey, we're getting to the end here a little bit. Like I said, we kind of already covered these next couple fights. You said you kind of are aiming maybe for spring comeback. Is there anybody at all in specific, or you kind of just want that next fight?
It don't even matter. It don't even matter.
Yeah. And how do you start building up to these next fights now? Like you said, you're hitting weights right now. Are you going to start coming into a new training block soon?
Say it again, new who?
Like a new training block? Are you going to start switching things up here soon?
Yeah.
I got you. I got you. And what's that like? More like getting more cardio focused, getting into camp?
Right now, for now, yeah. And losing weight.
Yeah. And how far out do you start? Because mostly it's water weight, obviously losing that weight. How far out do you start adjusting like your diet?
Now. Like
Like,
me, I gotta do it now.
yeah.
Before, like I was only doing like a month out. And now I can't, yeah. I gotta do it now though.
Yeah. Hey man, it sounds like you're super locked in, ready for this next fight, just ready to get it over with and get it back in the win column. So I'm super excited to watch this fight. Have there been anybody your team has been talking to in specific?
Not that I know of. Not that I know of. I'm
Okay.
not sure.
I got you, man. Hey, well, I think that wraps it up here for us today, man. If there's anything else you want to shout out that you're doing right now or let us know of.
Uh, nah, just shout out to the shoe surgeon. I appreciate you. Even like when I'm not boxing, he checks up on me and send me a list full of things to do, read, or just what I'm saying, keep my name out there and things like this. So shout out to him. He's a good guy.
I got you. And you said things to read. You like to read?
I never was a reader coming up, so I try to read here and there. So I have to start again.
Is there anything in specific you liked?
No, that's why I said I never was a reader. I'm still trying to figure out all of these things.
Yeah, that's great stuff, though, man. It sounds like you're on the right path again and kind of getting back to it. So I'm super excited to see this comeback. I think it's going to be super exciting for the fans as well. And I don't know if you have anything cooking up for a fight fit yet
Mhm.
for this next fight. You got something?
No, not yet.
Not yet. Is it going
I
to be
didn't even
something
think of
loud?
it, huh?
Is it going to be something loud, though?
I don't know. I ain't think of it yet.
I
I ain't think
got
of
you.
it yet. I ain't really start thinking about it yet. That's the crazy part.
Yeah,
It just stuff just pops up in my head. So like,
I got you. I got you, man. Hey, well, thank you so much for being here today. Great conversation, and I'm looking forward to this next fight, man.
all right, thanks. Appreciate you.
All right, thank you, man. I'll see you.
All right, see you.
All right, well, there you guys have it. That was the Stephen Fulton interview. Thank you guys so much for watching. I'll see you guys next time.